much. Alright, I'm getting a shallow tight waist from here, and then I go over. Then as I get behind Zane, I go under his shoulder, grab his chest, and I like to throw my tight waist. My tight waist arm as far as I can go. See how I shoot past Zane's waist? Now from here, as I get back behind him, I'm pulling that hip in. Alright, now this is nice and tight. Next big step is I'm taking my toes, I'm getting in the squat position, and I got my toes up by his buddy's hip. I can't have my knees on the mat and my feet back by his. Alright? I have to get nice and low up right here. This gives me all this to drive off of. If I'm at my knees and feet are back here, I can only drive so far. Alright? Once you get this tight waist, straddling. Squat right here. Next, I take a C grip. Right above his elbow. Kind of grabbing the bottom of his bicep. Alright? Now I'm going to lift Zane's hips up. I'm going to lift him up and drive and scoop that arm into me at the same time. But even once I trap that arm, I'm staying cross body. Right here, I lift, drive, to the right. Alright, I keep my toes in the mat. Look at all this space I have. Alright, I keep my toes in the mat. Even if he's right here, once I get my toes in the mat, see all this space? This is going to help me try to get my lock. Compared to Zane's belly out, now I got to try to get my lock with my weight and his weight on top of my hands. Alright, that's why keeping all this pressure and being crossbody is going to help. That, and once I get this arm, Zane can't push back. Alright, my body's all right here. If I jump to the same side, now we can start scooting back this way because there's nothing blocking him. Those are the importances of staying cross-body. It's A, this pressure. B, I got all this room to work to get my lock. And C, he can't get this arm back because I got all this weight driving in. Alright? So once I get this tight waist, squat, toes up by the butt and the hip, get your arm up. I lift, drive. Alright? Now from here, get up on your knees. This is alright. Pay attention to this one because this is, if you get this locked up nice and tight, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get a tech after this, alright? Instead of having a traditional lock right here, Zane can still bend his arm, move that arm freely. With my lock, alright, so I break that arm, I'm going to keep this hand on the C grip. I'm going to release the tight waist. I'm going to windshield wiper over to the forearm. And then I'm going to grab my own wrist. Now I got his arm secured up here and down here. Go ahead, bend your arm. That's it nice and tight right now. Alright, so this grip's key right here. I'm not just locking here. I got the forearm and my wrist. I'm locking that arm out on the top half and the bottom half. Alright? From here, he's still, because Zane's already leaning one way, I'm going to go ahead and take the points that are pretty much already there for me and tilt. I tilt the trap arm side, and I take him all the way over the far side. And I'll show you why. I tilt here, because if I try to take Zane all the way over, he can post and sit out, catch me on my back. So I only want to tilt this side. I tilt, and then once I get my 2 points, I go and belly up, but I'm not just letting him belly out and going sideways. I keep that pressure forward, and then I'm going to take him all the way through this way, because look, he has no post. Then I can go tilt to the right, and then take him all the way through the forearm. It may seem like a lot of little key details, but as you start to work with it and toy with it, it'll start to make sense. You'll notice that there's a tilt on this side, there's full gut wrench on the other side. But like I said, if you can focus on the little things and get this nice and tight, you should be able to rack up 8, 10, 12 points. Alright? One more time. I'm going to trap this right arm. So I'm getting a tight waist, trapping his left leg, toes up by his butt and his hip, C grip right above the right below the bicep. Lifting and driving right here. All right, I release the tight waist, windshield wiper over the forearm, and I grab the wrist. I'm gonna go right into my tilt. I let him belly out, and I'm gonna take him all the way through. I'm always finishing on top. Never spread out like this. All right. Any questions on that?
Yeah, so the thing about stepping out is you don't want to step out too early.
Cross body, keep that pressure forward, focus on that lock, and I want you to practice tilt, and then take them over the opposite way. So you're doing two turns. Ready? One.